Assalamualaikum and a very splendid evening I bid to all. Welcome to IIUM Nightingale, Kala Malam Bulan Mengambang, episod 1, musim yang ke-9. Pejam celik, Nightingale sudah pun di musim yang ke-9 dan masih lagi saya, Akil Mujahid sebagai host anda. Alright, together with me, a lovely young woman, as you can see, who was once known for her assertiveness while debating, her skill in roasting the opponent's team, and also in voicing out her stance on women's issues. Marvelous, yeah, she's very great. Who else if not? Ding, drum roll, yeah? Sarrah Salihan. How are you doing, Sarrah?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you, Akil? Thank you for that
I'm
lovely
good, thank you,
introduction.
Sarrah. Okay, cool. So therefore, tonight's topic, a writer's journey, Sarrah Salihan. All right. I believe that everyone already knows Sarrah, but maybe Sarrah, could you please introduce yourself and share with us how is it going these days? Currently, what are you up to?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, hi everybody. My name is Noor Sarhanis, but people know me as Sarrah Salihan per social media usage. I am currently 20 years old and I am in IIUM, second year political science, and I am also a published author and poet. I have two books out. Lately, not much. I'm really just focusing on three things, which are writing, debating, and my academics. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. So, by the way, Sarah, I would like to congratulate you for your achievement as Youth Icon Award by Africa Asia Destitute Relief Friendship Association.
Oh, thank
Congratulations.
you. That was some time
So, as
ago.
we know, Sarah, yeah, you have like you mentioned just now, you have already published two books, which are Sunflowers from Sarah and Sincerely Sarah. Hence, do you have plans to publish your third book? And what are your upcoming plans as a writer?
Oh, okay. I like this question a lot. Yes, I do have a sort of plan to publish my third book, but I'm currently waiting. Maybe in the middle of next year for my third book to be out because I have a lot of faith in my third book. And as for my future plan as a writer, surprise, surprise, I am like insane a bit, especially with the pandemic, and I don't have a lot of things to do. I have written a total of 14 books, and they're all just kept in the vault. So, to be honest, once the pandemic stops and the economy
Yeah.
reopens, like currently lah, I can chill, stop writing for a bit, and then I probably don't have to write another book for like a couple of years because I have 14 in the vault, which is insane.
Oh
But
my
then
god.
again, I really like writing. And my third book is going to be really special because I was used to writing poetry. Now I'm jumping into um, novels, proses, short stories. So, yeah.
Oh my god, that's very great to hear. Like this pandemic really affects us, maybe in a good way or a bad way. But yeah, we hope that we all can cope with it. All right.
I hope so too.
So the next question, like me as a man who loves to write but have yet to publish a book, so I really want to know how did it feel back then when you published your book? It was a huge achievement, right? Right. So I'm wondering, how did it feel back then when you published your book?
Oh my god, it was insane because I just got done with SPM, and my publisher saw my work on WordPress. I published some of my poems on WordPress. My publisher came across me and was like, "Oh, she can write. She can write." And then we talked and talked. We exchanged most of my manuscripts I sent to them, and they really liked it. And that validation is overwhelming at first because I've always just viewed my liking towards writing as just that. It's just something I like to do. It's just a hobby. I never thought I could pursue it professionally up until somebody validated me and told me, "You're a good writer. This deserves to be out there." So I think the biggest feeling I had when I finally held my book for the first time and I was like selling it at PWTC was grateful. I was so grateful because it's not me not believing in myself. It's just it's a warm feeling to have somebody believe in you just as much. So yeah.
Yes, like oh my god, I can imagine like how would I feel, yeah, if like 18 years old baru habis SPM. Kalau I baru habis SPM mesti dah macam nak buat TikTok and so over. But you already create like a book and you already publish it, and it's a huge achievement, Sarrah.
Thank
And
you.
I'm wondering, your book, Sunflowers from Sarrah and Sincerely from Sarrah, are they still on sale?
Yeah, they are. You can purchase them at any MPH bookstores or directly from my publisher's website, which is White Coat, or you can get them from Shopee. And it's on sale right now. Like you can get them for 20 or 25 ringgit. So go on Shopee. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So don't forget to grab yours because like I had read like one of your books, which is Sunflowers from Sarrah, and it's really a good book actually. Like the
Oh,
waktu surat depan sekali, like it already melts my heart. Sebab like you cerita pasal your dad, if I'm not mistaken,
oh,
and it's like I really love it. So don't forget to grab yours. Okay, the feeling would be different if you read them.
thank you, Akil. Oh my God. I have to give you my second book. I'll give it to you. I'll have my
Oh my
second
god. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Before we go to the next question, I just scrolled your Instagram. So despite thousands followers profile, Renew is also a writer for the Puisi Society. So I'm wondering how you get the inspiration to write all the poems inside the Puisi Society.
Oh, okay. So I'm not actually a writer for Places Society. I'm a curator. That is to say, I pick out some of my favorite poems and we talk about them. Sometimes we pick out my own poems and we talk about them on that Instagram page. So my inspirations is absolutely owed to every other poet and writer before me. They made me who I am because I love reading just as much as I love writing. And I always think to myself, what if I did the same thing that these past poets have done to me? What if I can create something just like that? So every time I want to write, I always think to myself, if I were a reader, would I feel anything from this? Or is this just some stupid words on
Mm.
paper for me to make money? You know, it's not that. It's really a lot of feeling goes into anything that I write. So I owe it to them for the beauty of their words that helped me create and find my own path. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. It's very wonderful to hear that. So before we go to the next question, let us have a commercial break for a moment. Okay, so that's it. Sarah, I'm really interested about the Puisi Society. So, like you say that you are the creator for the Puisi Society. So, where did you get that inspiration? Like to talk about instead of like we just normally write poems, but now you just like talk about your favorite poem, for example.
Oh, okay. So I think it started out from okay, on my main Instagram page, I have like a small group chat of some of
Hmm.
my followers and readers who want to ask me about like the writing thing, or sometimes they want to share their own pieces with me. And then suddenly they were like, Sarah, why don't you just make an Instagram page where we can do this? And I'm like, you know what? I'll think about it. And then I talked to like my friends, Danish, Hanin, Harito. I was like, guys, what if I do this? And they're like, do lah. you know? Oh my god. So yeah, and then I just did it. And I wasn't expecting much from it up until because there wasn't any heavy promotion for Prissy Society at all. I thought like we're gonna have 50 followers and every week we're just gonna talk about our feelings and cry with like ice cream or something. Lepas tu suddenly macam sekarang dah ada like 1,000 followers. So I'm macam, you guys like poems? Nerds. Okay, jom ah, let's talk, So it's my friends really. It's my friends, my readers. It's everybody else in my life but me, honestly.
Okay. Yes, like talking about Puisi Society, I still remembered when I was in CFS. I ingat CFS ke first year, I ingat lagi like the Puisi Society punya account like tak ramai pun actually followers. Like I tengok kawan-kawan Sarah like keep posting about that, and I also have like some patience into poetry. So I macam menarik lah, like what the initiative, like they shared about like interesting poems. Okay.
Mm.
Next, Sarah, to my knowledge, you are not only a writer, but also a debater.
Yeah.
Therefore, can you share your debate journey, challenges, best moments, what you can't forget? And are you still actively participating in debate university?
Yeah,
What's your
I
comment?
am. Thank you for that question. Oh my God. Okay, I
Yeah.
love debate a lot. I think debate played a huge role for me in high school because um, I used to focus too much on winning. Like, I wanted trophies, I wanted first places, I wanted certificates all the time. And of course, there was some like influence from family pressure on for me to achieve those things. And then debate was the first sort of sport or category of competition that I got into that I actually liked, you know? Like when I go to debate tournaments, I'm like, I cannot
Mm,
wait to know the motion. I cannot wait to debate, to speak in front of people, to have my rebuttals. You debate, right, Akil? You know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
is you cannot compare. I really, and that was the first time I felt that way to any sports or anything like anything that I joined. You know, macam like with writing, I liked to do it, but it wasn't excitement. It was something I can always fall back on. For debate, because it's you can always improve like a lot, and oh god, I love
Yes.
debate so
Yeah.
so much. And my best memory of debate, what is my best? Okay, I know. My best memory of debate was at my second tournament where I finally told myself, Sarah, it is time to make some friends. These people are not your competitors. They are debaters just as you. They're normal people. So I finally talked to them, and I was so glad I decided to do that because to this day, both of the people that I talked to remain like
Mm.
my closest friends, you know? So I like it. I like the scene. I like the sport. I like who I am when I'm debating. But some people think I debate just because I don't like men and I'm loud. True, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Sarah. Like, yes, I can like comprehend some of the ideas of debating. I really like the perception, like the competitors, the opponents, not really your opponents, it's your friends actually.
Mm-mm.
And talking about like roasting man and so over, I really like your penggulungan speech. In when you were five, form five, yeah. I
Uh-uh.
really like your speech and during that. And
Thank
Sarah,
you.
like, do you have any problems, like any that you're really afraid of when it comes to debate? For example, like motion before 30 minutes, and yeah, something that really makes you scared.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing about me, the more I age or the longer I grow, the longer I invest in a sport, I tend to appreciate the feelings that I get. So I do get scared. I get so scared before
Hmm.
speeches. Like up to this day, sometimes I still have to puke before a debate round because I get so nervous and I have to let it out. But once it ends, I just accept it. It happened. I felt it. Now it's gone. Move on to the next feeling. Move on to the next thing. I don't let it linger anymore.
Mm-mm.
I just
Yeah.
accept.
Oh my God. Okay, thank you, Sarah, for the like very good advice. And when pertaining to debate, do you have like any idea? Like for me, I have like my idol for debating. And how about you? Who's your idol for
Idol, my
debating?
idol for debating. Oh my god, I have so many. But currently, right now, I would say all of my seniors in IIM debates. So it's people like Irtiza, people like Homi
Mm,
Yazid, Hana, Ani Sufia, Tasmia, Ilya, Arshad, same. Like legit, all of my seniors are so 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 good. But beyond that, they're also very kind people who adore the sport. So it's a good time for everybody. Yeah. So they're my idols.
thank you, Sarah. Okay, so like I can see and I believe that we all could observe that you're really into debate. So like this is like a very quick question. So between debate and writing like poetry, so which one would you prefer? Huh?
Tough question. Oh my god. Okay, I would have to go with writing because I love debate a lot. But if I'm not a debater, I think I would probably still be who I am. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. But even before debate, I've always been loud. I selalu nak kalahkan lelaki, stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
I think debate just helped me be better at that. So I would have to go with writing because if I don't write for one day, I rasa I can cair or like terbakar. Rasa macam dosa.
Wow,
Okay, thank
I
you.
see. Faham. Like by writing, you could express what really inside you, right? Like it's a
Yeah,
good
sort
platform
of.
for you to reduce anything.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Okay, so thank you, Sarah, for the sharing about debate. It was very interesting. So before we proceed to the more interesting questions, let us have a quick commercial break first.
Bye. See you soon. We're back. Hi.
Okay, back again with us. Hello. Okay,
Hi.
so as our topic today is writer's journey, Sarrah Salihan. So back to our question. The next question is pertaining to writing. So your choice in the writing career, did you get any criticism before? So if yes, what kind of criticism and how do you handle it?
Oh, okay. So
Hmm.
the criticisms that I've received from my first book was quite funny actually, because these people didn't know who I am as a writer yet. So the first criticism I got was that I didn't talk about being a Malay girl enough, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So weird.
Okay.
And then after that, I cannot believe I have to like clarify on Twitter, you guys. What do you mean I'm not portraying a Malay girl enough, given that I have a whole chapter dedicated to my like
Hmm.
Malay writings, my Malay pieces. Number one. Number two, most of my other pieces are all influenced by Malaysia. All of my references, all of my experience. Yeah, I write about Malaysia too much sometimes. That's why I cannot go international yet because nobody will understand. And even in my second book, it was the exact same thing. I wrote a lot about the country, about my experience in the country. But I guess what they wanted from a Malay girl, because it wasn't girls that were telling me that, it was really old 50-year-old men, like these young girls, punya fathers,
Hmm.
telling me to write more about being a Malay girl. And I'm like, Uncle, how do you know I'm not writing enough about being a young Malay girl if you're not a young Malay girl? Faham tak? Like whatever it is that I'm
Yeah.
writing displays that. To one. Two is the fact that some people tak suka how I write. Some of my pieces are controversial in nature. I don't even think it's controversial. I'm just telling you to be kind. But because I
Hmm.
have some, I like controversy. Honestly, I like telling people what to do and what not to do. I'm a horrible person,
Yeah.
maybe not. We don't know. But at the same time, I just feel I have to put it out there because I do see it as a flaw, and I think we can get better. So if I have my readers who can agree with me, number one, is good. Number two, if I can have myself feel, good job. You were firm on your beliefs and you're proud of your
Hmm.
values. Good job, Sarah. And third, even if people don't like it, at least it's in their mind, that somebody with an opposing view exists. It's not just you in this world. So yeah. Itulah the criticisms I've received.
Okay. Oh my God. Like, I really disagree with the idea that you should have like a definite definition of Malay girls. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't apply in this 21st century, actually, in
Itulah.
my point of view.
It was weird.
Okay. But yeah. So, Sarah, so the way you handle it, just like clarifying on the Twitter like that, or
Uh,
like just take it positive way?
Oh, most of the time I leave it be. I'm like they're free to have their
Mm,
opinions. I don't mind it,
mm,
unless if they start attacking people, attacking other people. That's where I step in. Like, okay, don't do this. You're free to have your own opinions, but please don't attack
mm,
people who enjoy reading my
yeah.
book, or I'm gonna come for you.
Mm,
Because yeah, macam I can respect opinions, differing opinions, of course. What I can't respect is if you're rude with your opinions, or it's okay to debate, it's okay to argue sometimes, but it's not okay to tell somebody they don't deserve to live or they don't deserve to have that
mm,
opinion because they're not experienced or whatever. Regardless, if you have an opinion, it's yours, own it, have it.
mm.
Sure. I don't have to agree with you. You just have to have it. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah. That's it. Like, if you have opinions, like it's yours. Okay, it's your right. Okay. So I believe creating poems is never easy. Like I had some experiences, like try to create one poem, and it's so difficult. So it takes a lot actually. Your patience, your feelings, your focus. So Sarah, why poetry? Like as your writing genre, why don't you opt for other genres like fiction at the very first place?
Oh, I love this question. Thank you. So, when I was born on the same date as my favorite poet, which is Edgar Allan Poe. We were both born on 19th of January, and I didn't find out until later in my life. But when I found out, I started noticing a lot of similarities that we had as poets,
Mm-mm.
and that was the reason I stayed. At first it was sumpah cakap, it was just bodoh-bodoh. I tulis poems, I'm just like, it rhymes, nice. But then after I figured that out, that I shared this my birthday, I shared it with my favorite poet. I was oh man, ni jodoh nama dia. So after that I really got into writing poetry, as in I learned all the technicalities. I started reading, analyzing, making my own summaries,
Mm-mm.
writing like sestinas now. So all of those things I started wanting to do just because I saw a similarity with my favorite poet, and I got
Mm-mm.
inspired by that. And also because I think poems are the easiest way for me to put my thoughts at bay and my inspirations on paper. Macam novels, most of the time I'm just lying, you're just creating something
Yeah.
fiction. But with poems, it's something raw. So I like poems like that.
Mm, yeah. I see. So, Sarah, like you are a poet, and I believe that during my experience as a like baru nak naik like BBNU as a poet, so
Uh-huh.
like we have our own preferences. Like some
Mhm.
poets, like they really focus on bahasa, like keindahan bahasa, right? They try to cari bahasa-bahasa yang powerful, bombastic, but at the end uh, like my preference, I don't really like that way because like the meaning it doesn't reach to your readers. So how about you? Are you try to balance like between the language and also the meaning, or like you really focus what the message behind it?
I'm not sure how to answer that because my poems are like storytelling a bit.
Mm,
Macam I don't make my point to the end. Sometimes the
mm,
entire poem is the point. So I'm not sure how to answer that. But if I had to pick, I would say I prefer having the message received. I prefer making poems that people can understand.
mm,
Yeah. Messages lah. The message, I highlight the mundane of a poem. Macam yeah,
mm,
you can go through a heartbreak.
yeah.
But what are the details? So those are the things I write about, not exactly about the breakup kapag. I write about that
Mm-mm,
specific part.
mm-mm. Okay, thank you, Sarah.
No
So
problem.
from your stories, like we can observe that the fact you are a full-time student, your hands are still full with other commitments. I believe, like I would really want to know how you manage your time. Maybe some tips and tricks to spill.
Okay. I will just put a disclaimer. The way I've managed my time before is horrible. And by horrible, I mean I don't respect my own boundaries as a person. As in, if I want something done, I will not sleep for 3 nights just to get it done, which is very, very, very unhealthy. And after the pandemic, after a lot of alone times, having to be very introspective with myself. But I'm some, you know what? That's why do I do that to myself? I deserve better from myself, you know? So now the way in which I try to respect myself is to space out my time. Whatever it is that I do, I have to have moments for rest, moments to spend with my friends, moments to spend with my cat
Mm-mm.
Boba. Like I can just space that out because really rest is the first thing you need to prioritize whenever you create a schedule. Whatever it is you do, if you don't put in rest, you're not managing your time well at all. If you don't make time for yourself, that's not time management. That is slavery or something.
Mm-mm.
Second, I
Mm-mm.
think it's really nice if you have somebody to talk to. You know,
Yeah.
whether it's a friend, it can be your parent, it can be your cat. Tapi you just cakap
Mm-mm.
macam, you tahu tak, I ada
Mm.
interview with Nightingale. You know, you just cakap macam
Mm.
tu. That's a good way of
Yeah.
making the mental reminder. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just relying on my mental reminders rather than having Google calendars and planners like I did before. So yeah, that's why.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
No problem.
Okay, so we have heard about your journey since your school years until now being a published writer. So, do you have any advice to those who want to get out of their comfort zones and achieve new things, especially as a new student?
Oh, okay. My advice is go for it. Like bite the bullet. Don't question yourself. The minute you're asking yourself, should I do this? Most of the time the answer is yes. You know, should I join debate? Just join. I used to not want to join debate because I was scared because I thought like I was, most of them were seniors and I was a junior in high school. So I didn't want to join debate because of that. And like if I didn't join, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am. One. Two, when it comes to publishing poems, getting a publisher to sign you,
Mm-mm.
or even becoming your own person at the end of the day, all of those things require hard work and also rest and like I don't know a better way to say it, but it's really just you investing in yourself. Whatever it is that you do to better yourself, it's not for the future, it's not for money, it's not for any of those things. Do it because you want to do it and you think it can be good for you. So yeah, whatever it is that you do, work hard. I don't have to tell you to work hard. You're going to work hard regardless. I know how you people function in today's life and everything. It's just take it slow and understand things will turn out the way they're supposed to pretty soon. So
Yes, thank you, Sarah. Things would turn out this way, right?
yeah.
So, I can really relate it. So, I believe that was our last question for today's episode.
Wow.
Maybe it's a very quick, right? But yeah, maybe Sarah, you can share to our viewers list of social media that you have, so we can like
Oh,
follow you. Yeah.
let's see. Okay, so my main one is on Instagram at Sarrah_R.Salihan. Other than that, I'm not active on any other platforms. I think I had to deactivate my Twitter. My TikTok is private because everything on my TikTok is my cat. So, follow my cat on Instagram at Boba Best Boy. You're gonna love it. I swear. I create good content for you at the Puisi Society, and don't forget to follow IIUM Debates as well because I'm the PR officer. Cantik, I janji. Inshallah. Tak tahu.
Okay, thank you, Sarah.
No
Okay, so
problem.
please don't forget to follow Sarrah Salihan's media social. So thank you so much for spending your time, Sarah. Do not forget to follow our Instagram, IIUM TV, and subscribe to YouTube channel, IIUM TV, for the upcoming episode. I think that is it for now. Thank you for watching IIUM Nightingale, Kalau Malam Bulan Mengambang. Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye. Wow, good job.